Voter fraud. Prem Kambosh investigation. Entering the Kambosh estate. Notice there isn't any sign saying no trespassing. What you're about ready to see took training and practice. Check this out.
Hey, is this Dr. Kambosh's residence? Dr. Kambosh's residence.
Notice Steve makes a phone call.
I said, does Dr. Kambosh live here?
Where'd the other guy go? Steve says yeah, but we're going to ask him a few more times. Check out the posturing, it's quite odd. He's still talking on the phone and he's coming close to relay a message to someone.
Is this Dr. Kambosh's residence? Oh, okay. Thank you. What's your name? Steve, thanks.
I didn't look like a threat, so I left and they went about their business.
Okay, we established the fact that that is Dr. Kambosh's residence.
That was the strangest thing I'd ever seen in my life. It was like pulling up to a compound in a different country.
Now we're gonna basically take pictures of his neighbors' houses. There you go. Probably 500 square feet. Another 500 square feet. Maybe 600.
This is Dr. Kambosh's mansion from space. This is Dr. Kambosh's condo from space. This is where he's registered to vote. And this is where he wants you to think that he lives. This is Dr. Kambosh's mansion from space. It sits on 10 acres. Look close, you might be able to see his neighbors' houses. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a liar by the toe. If he hollers, don't let him go. Those who are witnesses that Mina and Prem Kambosh live in Visalia. Steve the gardener, Prem Kambosh, Mina Kambosh, Philip Cox, Connie Conway, Steve Worthley, Mike Ennis, Jean Rousseau, Ellen Ashita, and Philip Mattingly. The Kamboshes didn't want the county to think they were living in poverty, so they gave their real address. Because of Connie's kindness, she signed a contract, a county contract, making Kambosh the richest public servant in Tulare County history. Connie's Craig Vejvoda's girlfriend, and Craig Vejvoda is Prem Kambosh's campaign manager. On your left, follow the green line. This is the boundaries of the hospital district. On your right, the yellow dot is the Kambosh estate. The blue dot is Tulare Regional Medical Center. The red line in between is the northern boundary of the hospital district. Dr. Kambosh, you're definitely out of the district. The problem is that Phil Klein and Prem Kambosh have been lying about this from the very beginning, and it's time to give you the evidence so that we can straighten this out now. This lease is entered into on July 29th, 2008 between Prem Kambosh and Mina Kambosh collectively as the lessors, and the County of Tulare County, who agrees as follows. Skipping down to the 9th page, it talks about correspondence. It says that all correspondence must be prepaid, first-class mail, certified return upon request, and addressed to the other party at the addresses indicated below. The county, their mail goes to Board of Supervisors, County of Tulare, Administration Building, 2800 West Burrow, Visalia, California, 93291. The lessors, Prem and Mina Cambosh, their address is 29464 Road 86, Visalia, California, 93277. Hey, hold on for a moment. Prem and Mina Cambosh are registered to vote in Tulare, and they just turned the district attorney into a liar right in front of the Board of Supervisors. 54 days after this contract was signed, Phil Klein is still lying for Prem and Mina Cambosh. This is a letter from Deborah Bowen, Secretary of State. State of California Elections, September 24th, 2008. Robert Montion, 801 North Dickren Drive, Tulare, California, 93274. Dear Mr. Montion, we have concluded our review of the complaint you hand-delivered to our office on September 17, 2008. While the material you submitted alleged various violations of state and federal law, only the matter pertaining to the residency of Tulare Local Healthcare District member Prem Cambosh is within our jurisdiction. 2 years ago, when Dr. Cambosh filed to run for the Healthcare District Board, our office was courtesy copied a complaint about his residency that was primarily directed to the Tulare District Attorney's Office. In answer to our query, the District Attorney's Office informed us that they had reviewed the Cambosh matter and would not be initiating prosecution or taking any other action. Upon receiving your complaint, we recontacted the Tulare District Attorney to inquire about reopening this matter. The office informed us that they stand by their original determination and would not be reconsidering this allegation. Thank you for bringing this matter to our attention. Sincerely, Elections Fraud Investigation Unit. In 1970, Congress passed the Racketeering, Influenced, and Corrupt Organizations Act. How do you spell corruption? VEJVODA and KAMBOJ. Let's see if we can count what these boys have been up to. Veveda helped Bud Long steal over $1 million of Tulare City funds. Then Veveda committed voter fraud with Cambosh. Then they did the hospital takeover. Then they talked girlfriend Connie Conway into signing a contract, netting Cambosh about 4 times as much as the President of the United States every year. Tulare County will change your life. It will frighten and disgust you. It will thrust you into a world of racketeering, malicious prosecution, larceny, and greed. You'll be subjected to people who have an outrageous disdain for due process, professional responsibility standards, the United States Constitution, and the Bill of Rights. Why would the district attorney lie for Prem and Mina Cambosh? Is it because Dr. Cambosh is the highest paid public servant in Tulare County? Cambosh gets a check for around $200,000 a month. We need to ask the rest of the story. This is Prem Cambosh's attorney. His name is Joe Alshoe. This is the Attorney General, Jerry Brown. Joe Alshoe is a friend of Jerry Brown. Now you know the rest of the story.